So, welcome back. So, today I'm not sure what we are going to do too much. I think I'm going to write an email to Debian Live mailing list. You know what I mean? And that's it. So, oh wait, is the volume right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's right. So we're going to write an email to Debian Live. I think I'm still subscribed to Debian Live, or I'm not. Not sure about that. Maybe I'm not subscribed there. How the hell I'm supposed to be knowing if I'm subscribed or not? Debian Live, yes, I am subscribed there, so I will just right here. So development and live build. So hi Debian Live. Okay, wait a minute, I need to... Yeah, let's pop up the chat real quick. Around here, just in case someone says something. Random new Linux questions are welcome. I mean, hi Debian Live. Hi Debian Live. So, this is a warning, an announcement. I wanted you to know that I am resuming Rescatux Debian Live-based distro build thanks to live build and also a Debian derivative. They am resuming development. As such, I will be either I will be adding either new features to live build or recycling old features which I did not push, or recycling all features that only were found on my on the Rescatux Debian live build and live boot forks. I guess I won't ask but my main approach will be to send draft pull requests onto Salsa and just discuss them there, unless you think it's much better to discuss them in a thread here in the mailing list. 2000 justice come there. That's what I was advised back in the day. Advised to do back in the day, probably around 2021. If you think it's much better to discuss them in the main release, just complain. Just let me know. As a headlines of what I want to as a headlines of what I want, what I will be working on is, so here I have this stuff here. So add Linux support to live build. Oh, live boot. Yeah. As a summary, we're working on, which might be converted onto a merge request or not. Where's the pull request? A merge request. The summary of what we're working on, which might be converted into merge request or not, is add Linux to server. Yeah, some of this yeah, you're right, assuming those the links. We are aware that the links above are branches or tags related to 21's code, so that's not what I'm going. No, that's not what I'm going to merge request. We'll have to rework some code, and probably some of it will be written from another from scratch. So first of all, add Linux support to the live build. So this is the link that we have. We had this thing. Oh, wait, do we have Firefox open here? Yes, we have. Look at that. This is what I want to have on Rescatux, and probably all of these too. So wait a moment. So this is a live ID parameter thing. Which I'm not sure if it's the same branch. Yeah, I think so. Because here you have updated package version. So probably the added parameter branch is this one here. Look at that. So it's this one here. Okay. So let me brow it. I have just added the links. I have added the link just in case anyone was curious about knowing more about these features. Live boot. So wait a moment. This is here. So this is live ID. Add live ID support, which affects live boot and also live build. So, okay, let's take a look. I wonder, maybe I have all of these links on this development thing and I just can copy and paste. Look at that. Linux. Where's the fucking Linux thing? Yeah, it's here, but I don't have the Linux stuff in it. What the hell is this? So let's try to find Linux stuff, see if any of this is useful. So this is the actual commit about @Linux support, which I guess it's only one commit, so I can just link the commit and that's it. So @Linux support, @life ID support. What the hell is that? Do we have any of this? UID support binary group EFI secure boot minimal group.cft. Yeah, I mean it's probably we can link from here, but I don't think I have a fucking I don't think I have a branch that explains what this is about. I mean the Life ID 3 and maybe Life ID 3 thing, but yeah, is this the same thing? This 7 to, let me check. What the hell is this? So this is actually what we used here. Look at that. I mean, it's different than what I want to be doing here. There's no, so in this Life ID 003 we have this 7.2 with @UID support minimal group, and that's not the case. So so what you want to do is just take this branch, which is the right one, and then just browse this thing here, and that's what I'm going to use so that you can see these commits here. I mean, it's not very pretty, but it's what you want to have here. So this is Life ID support, okay, and then is what is Life ID. I mean about Life ID. Avoid, no, about Life ID. So about Life ID, what we are going to use is something else, which is the fucking repo that we have here regarding Life ID, which is called Life ID. So basically you put this thing in here and you find this thing here. Okay, so now I can have this link here. Okay, nobody's in the chat. Live build auto boot art detection syslinux for syslinux. So boot from UEFI CD-ROM not working. Yeah, so wait a minute. is that the right way? How do we call this stuff? So basically is IA32 UEFI not working. Where's the fucking, let me see. So it's like IA32 UEFI shim not provided when are installed. And this is some of the comments that I have in live build regarding all of this. And I guess these two books what the hell is this? Secure boot was fixed so that it works, it supports this and that. I mean, I don't know if it's these two commits, but let's just put the two of them here. And so one of the commits is this one here, the C87, and the second one is this one for this book. Yeah. So live build arc detection for, I mean, arc detection for syslinux boot, for syslinux. And that's actually, we have also this salsa merge thing. So where the hell do I have? Wait a minute. Set boot append variables. So we are missing some branch here that has more information. Is that right? Because I'm not seeing the so what the hell? I mean, this is supposed to be the most recent branch, and it should have the syslinux stuff. Okay, here it is. Syslinux now boots auto detection thing. Okay, so where do we have fucking email? It's here, and this is so this arc detection thing has my commit, and we also have the salsa merge request somewhere, I guess, which was yeah, it's here. They didn't like it, and I didn't reply. I didn't reply to it, so yeah, that's Linux fault. So Yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. So this is non-free firmware thing. So I'm not sure if anyone has done any of this, but there's a you can find here Debian Live main list, and I can search for non-firmware, something like this. Maybe Google. Look at that, about applying non-firmware. So there's this thing here. I'm not sure. I want to have an official, an official link here. So this was in 2022. Oh my god, look at that. December. Here it is. Debian with yeah. So this is what I sent back in the day. So again, if you see more. So again, if you see okay, so live beacon, live boot. So these are the forks. So we have the live build thing. I mean, not forks, but I mean they are not forks, but they know what I mean. I mean the repos forks. So one of them is live build. And the other one is live boot, which is here. Look at that. My main approach. I mean, Rescatux, I could also have a fucking link to the project thing. I don't know. Debian base. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I can put here the link. The Rescatux development. And yeah, I'm going to fill here the fucking this thing. Okay, so I can put this thing here. Debian line. It is built thanks to live build. Built onto a CD-ROM. Rescatux is built onto a CD-ROM that supports kernel IA30.UEFI AMD 64 kernel and x64 UEFI. This went into support thanks to so Rescatux is built thanks to live build on a CD-ROM that supports all of this. And live ID support Linux and Linux. Oh, welcome back. 3 watching right now. That's interesting. So Linux based on so Linux and live ID. Live ID, it's nothing that automatic arch detection forces Linux. For group, that's this is already in upstream live build. Yeah, so that supports this kernel, this thing that supports methanes thanks to either BIOS boot thanks to Linux, CD-ROM. Let's not make all of this so complicated. Let's do like this. And then live ID. So live ID. Live ID is plain here. What's live ID? So that two ISOs are so that two different ISOs can be differentiated. Is this something that it exists or not? Yeah, apparently it's okay. if you see that I begin fast with more frequently than before, that's why. So if you see that I begin to post or to post here or in the salsa merge requests more frequently than before, that's why. Okay, so I wanted you to know the damages remain Rescatux development. So this is what is Rescatux. Then I will be added. This is the summary. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, so as such, I will add in either new features to live build or recycling all features that only were found in the Rescatux live build of live build, you know. You know what it's like. Either the code was not ready for merge request back in the day, or it was not accepted, or folks here. So Linux file system Linux media with Linux file system, so that the CD, the live media, can be boot in Linux permissive mode. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if it's media or if it's okay. Let's send this, and we will see what happens. So now we either end the stream or we work on some of these features. You know what I mean? I think I want to work on the Linux support, because maybe it's the easiest thing to do, or maybe even live build support. I mean, how do you do all of this live build stuff? So maybe today we can focus on how to integrate the build of live build onto our Rescatux build. Okay, that's what we are going to be working on today, because I am not sure how to do this. You know what I mean? Now I have sent the mail, and then it will be archived. So let me see. So here we have the Rescatux thing, where this is the repo, and here I have somewhere we have this development thing that explains how to build all of this. So I'm not sure if we should be checking the development or install. That's something that needs to be improved. Okay. You can see here how this is the supergroup to this version, and this is how you build the minimal installation, how do you develop stuff. I have created you know, where the hell is this? Yeah, so here I can open a terminal. Let's close the other one. So you can see here how we are working on this Docker Dev 03 branch, okay, which I'm not sure. Let me take a look on this branch and see how it looks like. So yeah, so this has already been pushed, Dev 2, and now we can work on Dev 3. And so what I want to do here is to build to resume. So I'm not sure. Look at that. We have this thing here, and you can see how, yeah, this thing was created 6 years ago, and with this name. It's probably yeah, I have this thing which what's the current work for supergroup to disk, and then there's this thing that probably is what we want to be using. I'm not sure if this is going to be saved properly, because okay, docker commit, docker run, and then if you want to, what the hell is this? If you want to work again onto something that you have saved, how the hell do you do that? So in theory it's just using this thing here, so some more development, and so yeah, let me see real quick. So I think, I mean, I'm not sure, I think I can use this thing or something, container ID. Maybe I can use this thing like this, I'm not sure. So let me copy this let's see what happens. By the way, this needs to be done in this same repo so that it knows where to find different files. Yeah, so find locally image whatever. Maybe we are supposed to be using the docker psa head. Maybe we are supposed to be using this thing here. Otherwise, I would be using. Oh wait, come on. Number to find. I mean, yeah. So apparently, I'm supposed to be using this Rescatux latest thing. So we will do that. That's not much. Yeah, we don't care. So here we will see that we don't have what it's supposed to be, the right branch. So let's go to branch number 3 and then let's check out that branch, and that way we are on the same page. And now we will build the stuff. Okay, so in order to build a stuff, what you have here is live build. Okay, this live build is whatever it's on the, you know, whatever it's on the repos. It's not a custom live build, and that's what I want to be working on. I want to have an automated way of having this live build on the system so that we can build this, on the Docker system so that we can build this. You know what I mean? So yeah. Live system build components. So we need a way of, how the hell do I frame this thing up? So we need a way of installing this package, which will need to be at the very end. So maybe let's write this down. So this would be live build package build. So this is the so I need to, how do you do this? So first of all, live build should be built in a E3333 Docker. Then we use, then we need to feed a dev directory to what? To Rescatux build Docker, and in the last step, live build packages should be installed. I mean, we can do this with whatever. Okay, so first of all, we would need to work around with this live build thing that needs to be built in a IA30 Docker thing. So that's, yeah, so that's what we need to be working on. I'm not sure if it's actually needed to be an i386 Docker thing. If you take a look at here, it's not. If you take a look at the other packages, it's not something like it is with an arc. So you can actually use this with all. But I'm not sure live boot it's also with all, so I'm not sure if it's worth building this one place or the other. So I will just use the other one. I mean the so so here we are. Here we have subprojects thing with live build thing, and then we have hit here, and later on we will try to find out how to link all of this, because I think we need to build this in the same directory. So to move all of the directories together, so that live build, so that Rescatux can access live build. So the idea is that you have a folder and then you have everything there. You know what I mean? That's the idea. So right now we have this thing here, which is neither this is not a hit is fucking here. Look at that, we have the folder in order to build the stuff and so on. And here we have some binaries that are not actually in here. Let me delete those because these are built files. So you can see here how we are on this, yeah, master snapshot. So this is the current state, more or less, of this. So we might have some more stuff here, so we can do some hit salsa upstream thing, and then as for master in here, I think, okay, never mind. If it wouldn't have gone here, I will have merged master again, just in case. So now I need a way to work on all of this. I mean, I could just move this the other way around so that everything is under subprojects and something like that. Yeah, because otherwise this is going to be a bit confusing. Okay, let me see. Let's rearrange all of this. Let's exit this Docker thing and then try to rearrange everything in a nice way. So here I have the Rescatux stuff. So I mean, actually we should have some modules if you think about that, but I don't actually want different folders to be in the same level as Rescatux. It would be even more difficult to work with that. So basically what I want to do is something like Rescatux GIT, Rescatux repos. Yeah, that makes sense. So right now what we have as Rescatux is this repo here. Okay, so this repo is actually Rescatux. That's it. We have it here. The other repo that we want to have here is what the hell is that? Is the live build one. That we need to find out where the hell is all of this. So yeah, it's live build. Actually, when you build this, is down there, but at the same time we can I don't care. I want to have all of this in the same folder so that you can use the same instructions as me. So this needs to be moved here. So for now this would be it. So we also have Rescatux subprojects and live boot. I guess it's a good idea to have around here. Where the hell? Look at that hit. Yeah, so this is the hit thing. So this is going to be moved here as live boot because that's what makes sense. And let's see what else do we have here under subprojects. There's the CHNT PWGI thing, which I don't know if I need to build or not, but this is something that I mean CHNTPW, is this related to ResCap instead? That's something that I'm not sure about, because this is dependence, and then yeah, this is something that I'm not sure I will have to do in here, but let's try to. Okay, so this is the hit one. So basically it's like this, I guess, the name. What's the actual name that I have here? What's this guy? I didn't like that they used CH and TP. Yeah, we didn't use NG. Are we missing something else from all of these? The past that I built. I mean, there's live ID, but live ID is not like a repo that it's useful for anything. But yeah, let's move this thing. Let's move this thing here. Okay, so now the Rescatux repos, we have all of these. So we have Rescatux, live ID, live build, live boot, And the idea is that later on we will be able to have some instructions in order to build all of this. So now let's focus on I mean, this is Rescatux, which is the thing that we are used to be doing. This is the Rescatux Docker buffer, and now we are going to work on the live ID thing. This is not right. This is the live build thing, which I'm going to be building. Okay. So this is the master snapshot in here. Okay, nice. So usually what you have here is that you build everything in here, and then some packages appear in the parent directory, which would be with all of this. We actually want to have, you know, a directory or something that has all of these files, and then you have the Docker stuff built in here so that you can build all of these in a Docker file in this easy way. And yeah, so let's see how the hell do we manage to do all of this. I mean, actually, if you think about it, we could actually build live build inside of, no, we are going to have a Docker for only this. It would generate a dev, and then I will use the dev so that we can install this thing in there. So okay, now let's find out if there are some other people that have worked on this thing, which is live build Docker file. Docker image based on whatever. Docker live build. Docker build cloud. What the hell is this? Witsi. Docker image for live build based off structured Debian. To pull this image, whatever. Yeah, privileged. By default, this image forward drops into bash shell to run live build. Yeah, because you might want to build something else. So yeah, actually what I want is to build the fucking live build. I don't want to use it. Okay, so Debian with live build tools, Docker image. Then, I mean, actually, if you read the Docker file, it's going to install the live build thing, isn't it? Look at that. Live build, hit, whatever you need in order to be running live build. There's nothing special about building the actual. I mean, this is not going to 6th. Open build Docker file. What the hell is this? OBS build. What the hell is this? Live build. What the hell is this? Live build. Is this something? Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I guess that, yeah, I don't know. So I guess that I will have to do this manually and then figure out how to do this. Let's fire up a Docker file that does nothing and try to build a live build from source code from there. I mean, actually, live from source code from there. Yeah. Okay, let me find out what the hell is this? So here we have this Rescatux repos. Let me refresh. Okay, so Rescatux repos, live build, yeah, but it's the fucking live build thing. So once we are here, I should see a Docker file which is manual builder Docker file. Okay, actually we don't have the automatic one, isn't it, yet? So this manual builder Docker file thing, I'm going to just copy and paste in such a way that we have it here on this manual builder Docker file thing. So it's just we need to know what we need in all of this. So do we need git? I don't think so. Do we need sudo? Yes. Git. Do we need live build? No, we don't want live build. Locals. Yeah, let's keep locals. I don't think we need AMD64 in this Docker file for anything because we are not doing this thing about the kernel thing. So sudo, do we need sudo? Let's say that yes, we need sudo. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so Rescatux build, Rescatux repo, and all of this. So this is going to be, let me see, Rescatux, this is going to be live build, isn't it? So when you say Rescatux repo in here, it's going to be live build repo. Yeah, so we are going to have live build repo and live build build and live build build because live it's not easy. And then we have the R builder thing. Yeah. So now we can create this Docker thing. I mean, how have we? This is bookworm Docker. So let's create also this bookworm Docker thing out of whatever we have here on the master snapshot. Okay, so manual builder Docker file, and so this is Docker build support. I mean, I don't know how to put this thing better. So here we want to build stuff. So the idea is to copy and paste these instructions here. So I guess I will have to, you know, to document this thing here so that you can use this thing here. So it's like development thing. Okay, so first of all, let's create the build. So I guess I can create Rescatux build.md, something like that. Rescatux live build live build md, and here I can paste whatever is in development. And save your current work. Yeah, I mean, let's just copy this thing here, and that's it, so that we have it here. So what I want to do here, I mean, there's this Rescatux builder ID. We're going to keep everything again, everything the same thing. However, let's change Rescatux with live build, and let's take a look. So here it is. So live build repo release. I mean, this release, let's for now, yeah. So in here we will have all of this. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, actually, some more developing thing, it's not very well written. So now we should be fine, more or less. And let me see. Do we need dev? We don't need dev. Do we need privileged thing? We don't need that. So I think I'm going to remove all of this. So privileged, we don't need that. Privilege, we don't need that. Okay. Then there's this thing about live build release. Or maybe that's something that we want to be using as an output of the package thing. So the only difference is that this live build release, let me see. So the way Rescatux works, we have this thing here, okay. So actually what you want to do, let me see. Can I create a directory here, and that's it? Where's the fucking, I mean, the manual builder docker file thing that we have here. we have this thing where we go into Docker, but look at that. This is ch own live build repo, and live build. Wait a minute. Yeah, so what we are using here is this live build repo here, and then this release here should be somewhere else. So I think what we want to do is have something like the release is here, and then you can something like release is here, and then we hit clone into release live build, and so this is release live build. Yeah, so this is make parents release live build, and so we can actually have this thing here as also release. So what we are using, what we are doing here is that the release is down here, and so when we come from the outside, we can say that so we can create an empty directory which is going to be live build release, and it's going to be mapped to the release directory that we have here. But that would mean that we would have the fucking, so that's not what I want to have, because we will have the fucking source code as an output. That's not what you actually want to have as an output. You just want to have the depths, and that's it. So that's why I'm not sure, and this is a good idea. So maybe we can do something like, oh wait a moment, maybe we can do something like live build release is just live build release, and that's it. Yeah, so the repo is here, and this is live build release. Nice. So the Docker file, what it's going to be doing is that we are going to have live build here, live build here, and live build here, and live build here, and we can actually create a live build release. Do we need to create this and tell that this file here is from us? Okay, so now we have this live build release thing, okay, which is created here, which is going to, let me see, this live build release is going to be created here. This is going to be changed, and then thanks to this thing, it's going to be in the right place. Okay, nice, I guess. I don't know. Live beat release. We're going to have the commit here. Okay, let's make another commit for this thing. So manual builder thing and Rescatux. So you can have here all the documentation thing. So yeah, so now we can say that this is number 2 thing. Okay, so once we have all of this, we should be able to use these instructions here in order to build this thing and see what the hell happens here. Okay, so we should be having whatever this is. So say we could build this in AMD 64, but I don't think I prefer to do it like this, and that's it. At ch own. What the hell is this ch own? This thing? Didn't I have 2 of those? Wait a second. Didn't I have ch own thing here? Live build repo. Oh yeah, don't care. JIT not found. What? Okay. Then it means that we need to put a hit, because yeah, hit. Look at that. Where's the fucking hit? It's in here, isn't it? Let's take a look at the manual. Where's the... Let's open this with this other program. Yeah, so it's just hit in here, and that's it. So no deal for this. JIT. Okay, so we're going to start again. So hit diff, hit add. I mean, actually we could amend the last commit because we haven't pushed this thing. And now we can build this thing. We haven't reused too much stuff from there, but yeah. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, it's okay, so now we have more steps to be doing here. Locase thing. Okay, let's see if this seems to build properly, and we will see how we do this. Cloning into live build. And it's taken ages because I have no idea. Because I already built the stuff here and I don't know. I actually don't know why it takes so long for this to work. Maybe it's a consequence of Docker not dealing with many files, because this git and the live build repo is very big, or whatever it is the case. I have no idea. Yeah. Oh my god, this takes too long to build. Unless I have moved. Let's see what the hell they are doing in Linux. Is there anything live? See what we can do. Oh, we are the only Linux. Wait. Introduction to operating thing. Okay, look at that. There's no one talking in here. I wonder if this is... I cannot listen to them. Or form LAOV. Yeah. Yeah, and it's using this Windows stuff. Okay, nobody, don't worry. So now we have a fucking image that we can use in order to do some stuff. Let's see if we manage to do something that it's worth of it. Okay, so some developing. I mean, develop whatever you want. Yeah, I mean, I want to do this manually because I don't know how to build any of this. I don't remember very well. So we are inside of this. You can see here how we have this thing, and then you can see that we also have this live build release, which if you take a look at the directory, why is this root? We should be having fucking, wait a moment, live root. This is live build release. Wait a moment. Live build release. Who has created this thing here? Is it me? No, this has been created by Docker, isn't it? So we need to give this the right permissions, and once we have the right permissions, we need to create a hictignore thing in here so that we don't add anything onto. So now I'm sure if, I mean, yes, I want to amend this thing here, and I think I want to build this thing again. Live build release. Maybe it's not needed. Let's try to run this, and if it doesn't have the right values, live build release. Look at that. Now we have the right permissions, which are the same ones that we have in here. Okay, so we don't need. Okay. So how the hell do you build this fucking thing? Wait a moment. Yeah, that's a very good question. How the hell do you build this thing? I should have some documentation about this somewhere. I mean, the Rescatux thing should maybe have instructions how to build this thing, because here it says patch as below. Look at that. Use this tag, then make sure to install all of this so that the Linux support works okay. I mean, yeah, but there's no explanation how to build this thing actually. I think it was something like dpg build package thing, dpg build package. Yeah. How the hell do you do this? I mean, this is what we need to write down so that look at that. Hit build package. Build Debian packages from hit. I mean, hit build package. I mean, this was one of the few packages that I think I use -b or -us something. Maybe cnst thing. I don't know. Maybe I had something explaining here how to build this thing. That's very interesting. I mean, don't we have instructions here how to build this for as a package? Debian ng thing. Oh, look at that! Look at that! How to build package. Maybe I have a fucking branch also for live build, and I have forgotten about that. Although I think it's exactly the same thing that. Okay, let me see. View more branches. There's a how to do stuff. How? I mean, we can search here. Maybe it's going to be. Look at that. 7 years ago, showing all kernels a group when more than one kernel. Yeah. Okay. So here we have this thing, and it explains how to build a package. And we should have another file here, and this is what it looks like to build any of this. So it's this thing here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so basically explanation here. So some developing, I mean, I don't want to some more developing. Let's put here actual manual build. I mean, we want to do this automatically, but you know. So what's the fucking package for this? Let me see. Book Debian bookworm. DPG GNU. I mean, I don't know. Novel to build. I don't know. What's the fucking source speed? Binary build. Using S build. Common issues. Where's the fucking I mean, yes, command not found. Bookworm. Let's see. Error building. Mean DPG def. Do we need to install this thing here? Content as packages. Let's try to do this so that we can find out. So content is this one here. Stable, which is bookworm, and this, yeah, and this is the right package you want to be installed in here. So you actually want a Docker file to have this thing. I mean, I don't know if you are supposed to be, you know, I don't know if you are to be installing this somewhere else, but you know, going to put it like this. Okay, let's do this like this for now, and let's see how it goes. So wait, now we are losing our directory so that we can have more, we can do more stuff of this. Manual Docker file and Rescatux. Let's man this thing here. Okay, so let's install inside of this virtual machine instead of Docker thing, this thing in here. Look at that, it's fetching some packages here. So the next thing we are going to try is to run this this comment and see what happens. That's it. Hopefully we are not going to need sudo for this to work. I also have to work, to to work with the Linux guys and see what they think about my Linux work and so on. So yeah. Oh my god. So live build, live boot. So maybe when you build this thing, it uses the repo in order to get live boot. I'm sure about that. Inside of the ch root or something like that. Spaces Starlink launch mishap. I think using new slash Linux is not helping me to, I don't know. Okay, look at that. We have installed a lot of packages. Now let's try to build this thing in here, and then we will do an automatic stuff. Unmeant dependencies. Deb helper compat bo forget text. I wonder if can we install this thing or not? Deb helper compat pod test. Yeah, okay. Where's the manual builder? So now, yes, I want to be working on this with another command, because that's what I think it needs to be done here. So you actually want to have this run in a different command, so that we have actually, not the base, but here we have you know, we have whatever it's needed in order to build live build. You know what I mean? That way it's different. Okay. So hit add, amend, and yeah, and here we are going to install all of these packages in order to build this live build thing. We're going to do all of this with Docker so that we don't have to worry much about it. I don't want to use virtual machines for this. In order to build all of this, I don't want to, Debian to be my base system. I would prefer to have Debian as my main system, but for now that's not a thing. And then there's this thing about i30, i386 and so on. So install all of this, and now I should be able to run this thing. I cannot create temp file this thing. Okay. Now we are going to find out if we can change this directory regarding dpt build package, because I want to specify a custom directory for no results. What are you telling to me? Couldn't create temporary file thing. Windows. Why the hell is Windows? Probably change this thing over there. Yeah, I mean, this is not my fucking problem. The problem is that, have I closed this thing? My problem is that I should have a fucking option here. So build type any old target, rules target as root. What the hell is the target thing? It doesn't explain what the hell is this. Calls the menu target once per target is specified. No, that's not right. Source, target arc, target type, build profiles, jobs title, force, build depends. Where's the fucking build info? Maybe it's much easier to just let it do all of this. Source option changes admin dir environment internal def build. I mean, I could maybe, let me see, I could maybe give this thing from sources, prepares the build environment, it checks build dependencies, source due maybe we can have a script that builds this and then moves dev files somewhere else. I mean, I don't like this. I mean, it's not, we don't want this on the bottom, so once again we want, so there's this live build release thing. So this live build thing should be dev output, something like that. Instead of whatever you have here. theory, we should be able to go here on the explanation and use something else in here. Live build repo, live build release. No, should be fine regarding this thing. However, one thing that I want to do is to ch own this thing and also the parent directory, so that we are like this. Okay, and this once again, I think that we can just have if I can amend, and that's it. Yeah, so in here I can exit and run this thing again, which we have set. I mean, we have changed this manual docker file thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is docker run. Wait a minute, I need to build this thing again, and it will detect that there has been some changes, and yeah. So this is going to be a pain in the ass to maintain, because we are going to need a branch in order to push stuff onto there, and then another branch with the Docker stuff, and then just try to build from there. You know what I mean? Look at that. There is a video here on how the world depends on code that nobody else knows about. This is COBOL. Yeah, look at that. It's COBOL. COBOL. Yeah. Agile software. Yeah. Okay. Not interested. So we are making the Docker file again, so that it has this other new way of setting up a stuff, and that way we will have a script, hopefully, that we can copy the dev files if everything goes okay, and that way you know, we can work with that. Let's see. Type. Okay. Using G++ to provide C++. Okay. Okay, let's see if it finishes. Wait, it's a bit late. So once we find out how this whole thing works, I guess that I will end the stream. so that the next day I can keep going on and work on this. I mean, here we actually want on automatic build. I don't know, maybe manual one. I mean, the Rescatux one is not automatic because it's, you know, I don't know how to say this, but yeah. So let's see how all this stuff goes on. Okay, so once again we have this clone thing that takes a while to finish. Yeah. Okay, so this has finished. So now we should be able to run this with the same exact stuff, and we will see what happens here now. Now we have this thing which is we have these permissions, and this has these permissions. Yeah. Owner, so now once that we have everything installed, we should be able to run this thing and see what happens. Jonathan Carter, I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, look at that. Look at that. So now we have some packages down here which are there, and that's it, I guess. So basically what we want to do is just copy whatever it's down here, and that's it. So basically what I want to do is to do this thing into live build release. So this is the comment that we actually want to have in here, although the asterisk thing should happen after and not before. So I'm not sure if this is a good idea. We will see how it goes. I mean, cp minus r. Yeah, that's right. Let me start again, because here, down here, we don't have built any package. Okay, so now when we copy this thing, we will see if this is expanded or before or after this command has been run. That's what it should be done after it, if I'm not mistaken, and we should be fine. So once we do all of this, yeah, commit this thing. So now once we have done that, if you go in here, hit the status should not say, I mean, yeah, what's the latest change that we have done here? Okay, so amend whatever. So once we have done all of this, we should have live build release, and we have this dev directory which we can later on use in order to install this inside of the other Docker if we make this directory available to the other Docker. Okay, so that's what we want to do on the next one. So now we just need to have inside, now we just need to have this thing inside of Rescatux Docker, so that the live build dev package can be installed automatically from there. Okay, so now let me see how everything is going on here. So we have this Docker 1 thing. Let's rebase this thing, yeah, like 2 of them. So we want to squash this thing, and then you do something like this, and now you can probably use another of these comments to see what we have done here. And yeah, so we have a hit ignore thing here for this live build release directory, and this is the Docker file which has sudo and git for the source code, and it's because we think that sudo maybe it's needed for something, but I'm not sure. Then all of these packages, and yeah, and all of this, and then we've got the instructions on how to do all of this. So please install Docker requirements. Yeah, I mean, I have to copy that also. Yeah, these files will need some changes in the future. So hit remote. So I want to push this into hit origin, and so it's bookworm Docker dev 1 for now. We will see what else do we do here. So let's create a new branch here. So we will see what the hell do we do here. So the idea is that now we have all of these dev files that we can copy onto the live release thing, and thanks to this live release thing we are good to go. So here in live build we have this live build release with this def that we are going to install in Rescatux directory, but this will be the next day. Okay, and yes, we will have to polish the Docker stuff and so on, but you know. So I think we are going to end here the stream, because once we have found out how to do this live build thing, it will just be a way of you know, just creating the several commits and then the cherry commit of the commits there, and or maybe cherry commit of the other one and then test. I don't know how we're going to do this, but yeah, now we have something that it's much easier to build, and I don't have to. I mean, actually, we want an automatic build in any of this. You know what I mean? Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Bye.